welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie, and today I am going to be gisting you guys. Like, I'm going to be telling you guys a story. I'm sure by the title of this video you guys already know this story. Like, I'm literally just here laughing. Okay, let me just start from how like everything started. So growing up, extended family members came around a lot, and we had like help. And you know, this family where like your mom's sisters are around, your dad's brothers are around, and I mean they're going to school in our house, and you don't really need to do so much. So that's the kind of family that I grew up in. And I mean, I was kind of like a lazy girl. Growing up, because I didn't do much. Like, I honestly used to run away from washing my underwear, and then like on Saturdays, my mom's sister, my aunt would literally like put everything in a bucket, sit me down with cane for me to wash my own underwear. And this was like, I'm talking about, I'd already got into like 11, 12. It was a problem, like it was a huge problem. So on this blessed day, the day that God has made, I was like, I think I was 12 then. I was 12. I was in the house with my younger one. It was a Saturday. I remember very well, vividly. It was a Saturday. My mom and my dad had gone out. They went out together, and then my mom's sister, the last born, my aunt, was in the house. My aunt had to go out. She wanted to go out because she had stuff to do. She left the house without making lunch for us. Literally nothing cooked. There was nothing in the refrigerator to microwave. Like, there was literally just nothing for us to eat. And we were so hungry. Oh God. I remember like my younger ones were crying, and there was no food. Everything was raw, and I needed to cook. I did not know my way around the kitchen. I mean, I used to go to the kitchen when my mom would be cooking, or my aunt would be cooking, but it was just to maybe steal plantain or steal stuff. So that was how like it used to be for us back then. And then on this day, I literally was going around the kitchen thinking of what to do. Like, what do I do? And I didn't have a phone then to call her and say, oh, we're hungry, come and make food for us, or something like that. Nothing like that. So I was just in the kitchen thinking, like, I was literally racking my brain. Like, Stephanie, what do you do? What do you do? Like, should I make rice? If I make rice, am I supposed to boil it first? Should I boil the rice first? Or should I just pour it? Like, I was just thinking of what to do. Like, I didn't know what to do. I was clueless. And then there was yam. There was just plenty of stuff in the kitchen, and I was just clueless. Like, oh, so do they put this in this food? Like, so what happened was, my brother now came, my younger brother. He came into the kitchen and he was like, oh, this is how mommy does it. This is how, like, he was just, oh, this is how mommy does it. Do you want to do it this way? And I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I have no clue. I finally resorted into making jollof rice. Guys, I need to really like sit down properly because when I was thinking of making jollof rice, I wasn't thinking properly, because I was like, this jollof rice is going to be mad. This is going to be the first food. And I became excited for some reason, because I'm like, oh, so I'm about to cook the first meal of my life. I'm about to make the first meal of my life. I'm about to literally throw down, like literally just whip some things together and, you know, serve the house. Okay, fine, Stephanie, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? So I now brought out rice. First of all, the rice I brought out, it was too much. The rice I had brought out for me to cook was just too much. So I put that aside, and then I started like slicing onions. Terrible, very terrible. God so kind. My mom does this thing where like she would buy tomato and pepper in bulk, and grind it or blend it, like cook it till the water is all dry, till it's really dry, and I should store it in the refrigerator. So we had that in the refrigerator. So I went in there, brought out that stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm about to make, I'm about to make jollof rice. It's gonna be the maddest shit ever. This jollof rice is going to be bomb as hell. Like, I'm going to throw this thing down and everybody's going to eat and everybody's going to be happy, In my head, that was what was going on. When everything was ready, like I was literally looking at the table and everything was set, I felt like, oh, I've arranged, all the ingredients I'm supposed to use to make this jollof rice. Now, Stephanie thought that it was a really good idea to put vegetable oil in a pot. I put the pot on fire. Now this thing was just cooking. Guess what? The vegetable oil that I put into the pot was the last vegetable oil left in the house. I'm not sure if it was the last or it was the one. You know how like families, they put stuff, they bring out stuff and there's still stuff in the in storage. I guess, I don't know if it was the last, I'm not sure, but I actually think it was the last vegetable oil, because what happened was I put this vegetable oil in this pot and I left it and I went to the living room. What was I thinking? Like, I literally left the kitchen with a pot that had vegetable oil inside of it. I think I was watching TV or something. I didn't know, how like you don't know how long the vegetable oil is supposed to be on fire for. Like you don't know how long. Saying this, I'm just laughing because it's so funny. So I didn't know how long it was supposed to be on fire for, so I left it and I went to the living room and I was watching TV. Guys, I was watching TV. Who does that? Like who? And the way our house was back in the day, the kitchen is like really far from the living room. I don't know how they built the house, but it was far from the living room and you can hardly like hear what's going on or even perceive what's happening. I was enjoying myself, feeling, sitting on the couch and just enjoying, not knowing that there was something in the kitchen that needed to be tended to. Like, I was just chilling. Something just said, Stephanie, did you put something on fire? I got myself, I was like, oh my goodness. So I went back into the kitchen and I saw that the vegetable oil that I already put inside the pot had burnt out. Guys, I'm not even lying, like it literally burnt out, it dried out. The pot was black, the kitchen was, there was smoke everywhere, so I had to turn it off. And I just sat down. I was like, what the hell? Like, what do I do now? Like, there's no vegetable oil. I want to make jollof rice. Like, everything is ready for me to make jollof rice. I'm ready to just make this food, the latest food ever. So I was confused. My siblings came in. They were like, oh, Stephanie, gosh, you want to burn out the house. You know how siblings are now. You want to burn out the house. Hey, what will mommy say? Ha, I'm not there. Oh. How siblings are like, I'm not there. Oh. Hey, I wasn't here. Oh. I did not know when you were cooking. Oh. Who told you to go and cook? As in, just thinking about it, I'm just laughing. Who told you to go and cook? Stephanie, I'm not here. If mommy asked me, I'll say, oh, see. I'm just laughing because it's so funny. Like, my siblings were just talking and me, I was trying to figure out how to cook. The onions was ready, tomato was out, rice is ready, everything was ready for me to just put into the pots. I was like, you know what, we need to find a way. I just had this light bulb moment and I was like, mommy used to bleach her palm oil. I've seen mommy bleach her palm oil, so let me just get palm oil, bleach it. And I went and got palm oil and then I washed the pot. Got that pot, I'm sure that pot that day, the pot was swearing for me. So, and then I washed the pot and then I put palm oil and I was bleaching the hell out of this palm oil. Just stayed in the kitchen and then the palm oil was ready. I put in my onions, tomato, I put everything together. Like, I wasn't even waiting. Stirred. I felt it was ready and then I washed my rice and I put it inside. And I poured like a lot of water because I didn't parboil the rice. I didn't know if they used to parboil rice, or they used to just put it like that, or they used to soak it. Like, I just did not know anything. So like, I didn't know anything, so I just put everything together, and then I covered the pot and I sat in the kitchen. Let me tell you guys, that was the longest waiting time I've ever experienced in my life, because my siblings were in the living room watching TV and I was in the kitchen tending to some, like, it was so long because I'd never done that before. So I felt like I was missing out on something in the living room. So I was like, wait, who sent me? Who sent me? Like, I was literally telling myself, who sent you, Stephanie? Oh, you really want to cook? Who sent you? So I was just in the kitchen, and then I waited for the food to get ready. And then when the rice was getting, you know, boiled and everything, I realized I didn't put salt. Guys, I forgot to put salt. So I was trying, if I was like, oh, this food is going to be sweet. No salt. No salt. Like, it's so funny because this story, my siblings actually remind me of this story over and over again. Like, do you remember the first time you cooked? Like, who would have thought you'd be such a good cook now? Like, you literally messed the whole kitchen up. Like, you messed everything, you messed the house up. So my siblings remind me of this day. Oh, like, they still remember till date. So I was in the kitchen, and then I put in salt in the rice, and apart, my rice did not turn out to be jollof rice anymore because it's now red rice, palm oil rice. Yes, that's the one. It's now palm oil rice, bleached palm oil rice. So the food was ready. It was whack. It was rubbish. Trust me, it was rubbish. It was rubbish. So I was in the kitchen, and then when everything was ready. My auntie decided that it was time to step into the house. So she walked in and she was like, who cooked? She was like, who cooked? Everybody just pointed at me like, you! Stephanie. She's like, so you cooked? What did you cook? She now came into the kitchen, and I was serving my siblings. They were literally standing by the kitchen door because they were like, they don't know what to expect, you know. You know, when you grow up in a house where people cook well, like, my mom used to throw down a lot. Like, she knew how to, my mom, like, if I know how to cook as much as my mother knows how to cook, as in my mom knows how to cook. So when you grow up, when you're used to a certain kind of cooking, and then your sister now comes and says it's bleached out palm oil jollof rice that that she wants you guys to eat, of course you stand by the door, you know, in anticipation. Like, not really in anticipation, but you'd be like, what am I gonna get? Is this food gonna come out nice? You know, am I going to get something nice out of this plate of rice that this girl is trying to serve me? You know, trust me, I didn't even make like chicken or fish or whatever. It was just rice. It was just rice. God knows, if I tried to even maybe boil chicken or fried chicken, they would have just burnt down the house. I just left that one away. Like, I was like, you know what, I can't do that. I'll do what I feel like in my head I can do, and then I'll leave the rest for whoever comes in and sees that, oh, Stephanie has tried to make rice. I'm going to just do what I can do. So my aunt now came, and then she was now like, she now tried the rice. She's like, it's not bad though. I think she was trying to just make me feel good, because that rice was rubbish. I tried it, I ate that rice, and it was rubbish. It was rubbish. She was like, it's not bad now. Everybody started from somewhere. I was like, oh, really? Okay. Like, okay. So my mom now came, and then they were now telling my mom. My mom was laughing. So they told my mom, like, my siblings, this is what happens in my house. Like, when something happens and my parents are not around, once they come back, you that did that thing, you will be inside the room. The rest of the kids have gone to go and table your matter to my parents. Like, I feel like that's what happens in all, like, every household. Like, you be the one to do something, no, but everybody is ready, waiting, carrying your matter in their chest, waiting for your parents to come back. So then when I told my mom was like, oh, that's good, don't worry, after today. I think that was the beginning of my mom, you know, wanting me to always be in the kitchen when she's cooking and, you know, giving me stuff to do. After that day, I was always in the kitchen, like every Saturday. All up in the kitchen in my heels, dinner time, do what? Cutting, slicing onions, slicing pepper, you know, getting, like, just prepping the food for my mom to make and all of that. So that's my jollof rice story. So that was literally what happened. Like, that was the first time I ever cooked something. It was disaster. I must tell you guys, it was disaster. It was just the worst. Anywho, let me know if you guys enjoyed this my little story of how I cooked dead ass jollof rice, rubbish jollof rice. Let me know if you enjoyed it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.